Hello, I'm Jason Fox, aka Lee Clouds Beard, aka Sporty Spice. And welcome to a very special edition of the Daily Beard, where today we're discussing the tweet. Psych, we're not discussing a tweet. No, today is election day in America. Maybe it's election day in other countries. I don't know. I apologize for being ignorant of the international scene, but all I see on my social feeds and online and on the television and on the radio, which, yes, I do listen to and watch broadcast programming, are ads for local and state and national offices for all those candidates. And it's driving me nuts. And I'm glad it's going to be over from an advertising standpoint after today. But I am not here to tell you to go vote. I voted 4 weeks ago. I got that taken care of as soon as I possibly could. Sadly, no magic internet button to turn off all the ads or to stop Facebook from reminding me to register to vote, which I have been for the last 30 years. Ooh, I just gave away my age. Not supposed to do that in advertising. Apologies. I'm actually 22. I'm not going to tell you go vote because today is election day. And if you haven't figured out you should be voting or taking the time to figure out who you should vote for or whatever local issues are on the ballot that you might want to address and vote one way or the other, you know what? Don't vote. You have the right to vote, and I'm going to stop you from going to vote, but you've kind of not taken on the responsibility of voting because it's a right. It's also a responsibility. So I'm not one of those people who says, just go vote, just go vote. That's my shtick. You are welcome to disagree with it, and that's fine. I will not think less of you. And that brings me to the point of this ramble. I'm here to tell everyone to stop being jerks, to basically knock it off. I'm going to be the ad industry's dad for the day because I don't have, enough dad duties with three kids of my own. The youngest of whom turned 11 yesterday, so he gets to have his birthday wrapped up in all this chicanery. Knock it off. Now, I've been on, the internet forever, since it was founded, before it was founded even. Go and Usenet and all those other groups and BBSs and whatnot. You think you're a digital native because you're 28. Ha ha ha. Whatever, chachi. Obviously, I was here in 2016, and people were all, worked up about everything. But this year, this go around, holy cow. The level of vitriol that's just flung at anyone and everyone and everything who doesn't agree with you is gross. It's bad for you as a person. It's bad for us as an industry. So please stop. Because when I hear people say, oh, I don't understand how anyone could vote for X, whether X is a person or X is a policy issue or whatnot, what I hear you say is, I'm not good at my job. Or I'm not mature enough. But let's stick to the former. We work in advertising. We're supposed to be able to understand people. We're supposed to be empathetic. We're supposed to know where they're coming from. Now see, this is different than agreeing with them. I don't care if you agree with someone. I'm not asking you to change your mind to fit that of your audience, even if your audience is just a coworker. That's not what this is about. What this is about is being able to see the other perspective. If you can't see the other perspective, you're just going to demonize because that person is stupid. That person is just wrong. That person is backwards. And in an industry that claims to be fighting for increased diversity, and I apologize now to Derek Walker if I just made you laugh and then weep. But we seem to only want a certain kind of diversity, and it's not even real diversity, it's all surface diversity. Let's knock that off. Maybe you actually do not know anybody who thinks differently than you from a political standpoint, or work with those people. Or maybe those people keep their mouths shut because they're too afraid of getting the stink eye or the side eye or the stinky side eye. They'll be passed over for a promotion, or they won't get the good projects, or they'll just kind of be left out of the loop on things because, ooh, I don't know, they probably voted for so-and-so. But they didn't tell you who they voted for, you just assumed. Don't assume. There's an old saying about assuming things. I'll let you look up because I've rambled long enough and don't need to make an ancient odd couple reference. Please, just be nice to each other. A lot of people keep saying that. People keep telling me to vote for kindness. Okay, I'm not voting for kindness. I'm voting for policy. I hope in the end those policies are, kind. But if you're going to tell me to vote for kindness and then you're just going to be a jerk in the next tweet, okay, walk the talk. Practice what you preach. We should be able to get along. And if we can't get along, our industry will continue to slide ever farther downward into obsolescence. And I don't want that. I really don't. In my long ancient time within the industry, I have literally worked with just about every kind of person you can imagine. From far right to far left, different religions, ethnicities, people from different countries, people who believe the polar opposite of myself. And you know what? We all managed to figure it out and get good work produced. Some of these people are my friends. Some didn't become my friends. That's not how life works. But we managed to work together because that was the point. Okay? Agreement is not the point. Agreement on every tiny thing is not the point. I've been married 17 years. My wife and I do not agree on every political issue or on every other issue in life because we're people. My best friend, who has been my best friend for 28 years, we see differently on many things. And yet, he's my friend, and I'm his friend, and we're there for each other when push comes to shove. Even when push doesn't come to shove because we're friends. I'm like, hang out if we didn't live 200 miles apart. So that's all I got. It's election day. If you voted, cool. Good for you. Relax. Don't get stressed out. This is America. It is important, sure. But remember, you can change things again in 2 years for representatives. Maybe your senator comes up. 4 years for the president again. Yeah, I like things to go one way as opposed to the other. But life goes on. And it's not the most important thing. It's an important thing, but it's not the most important thing. If it's become the most important thing, shut down the social media. Go for a walk. Go somewhere where you're not required to wear a mask and just enjoy the day. I look forward to treating you with respect and expecting the same return as the days go on. I'm Jason Fox. Have a good one.